Sure. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, and I'm very grateful I can deliver my pitch today about my company as well. I will do my best trying to squeeze in 5 minutes. So, hello, Chicago. My name is Daniel Mazurkiewicz, and I'm representing ITM DevLab Software House, which is part of Itemation Group. Our main area of expertise centers around dedicated manufacturing execution system, so MES. I'm going to tell you a 5-minute story about one of the manufacturing facilities that we have pleasure to that we have had pleasure to work with. So Georg Utz is a Swiss-based company and a leading manufacturer of containers, pallets, and technical plastic parts for logistics. 3 years ago, we've been invited to support them with introducing Industry 4.0 to their facilities. And the ultimate goal was this holy grail of Industry 4.0, which is, among other things, the ability to access every useful piece of information at any time from any place, which should allow economical production of customized commodities, so-called mass customization. So that was the goal. The ability to react quickly to customers' needs is going to be the key competitive advantage for every modern manufacturing facility. Therefore, the ability to agile adjustment of the manufacturing process is a critical and crucial skill for those companies. Obviously, IT systems are the main actor in such adjustment, and we usually see a strong desire of management teams to conduct projects, for example, from IoT area, which could help them with predictive maintenance, or projects from machine learning that would help them with production planning improvement. So what usually stops production managers from doing such projects? Well, let's see about that. And here I am again. If you're a manufacturer, there's a big chance that your order to delivery process looks similar to what is presented on the slide. And here are this is the typical landscape of core IT systems that take part in the above process. We usually hear from production directors something like, "Hey guys, we like in the company we just finished implementing our new e-commerce platform. The warehouse managers has completed WMS implementation some time ago, and we have this ERP system which is a piece of unsupported crap, but at least it's there and it works and it processes all those orders, and the better the devil we know." So as you see, we are ready to welcome first new projects from Industry 4.0 area. Well, and let's see about that. And what we usually see is like a production information flow based on paper. So imagine all those orders coming from production planning and control center to shift foreman on paper at the beginning of the shifts. And all those information coming back to the PPC about production output, used production materials, production waste, etc. And imagine all those poor PPC employees typing it all back to ERP and calculated production KPIs and overall equipment effectiveness. So, believe it or not, but it's such manual work is still standard for a number of manufacturing facilities. In such cases, the so-called source of truth for production KPI and overall equipment effectiveness calculation is often on paper, is often a paper input from shift foreman. Lack of reliable production data causes all sorts of problems, which stops manufacturers from being Industry 4.0 ready. And it is all caused by the giant chasm from the diagram. So those are the things like, those problems, the things like scattered knowledge about the current production process, lack of information flow standardization. Business continuity is often based on often on 2 or 3 people on the shift. Problem with process optimization because of lack of reliable production data. Problem with waste optimization for exactly the same reason. impossible remote work for managerial team because like they have it all on paper. So all sorts of serious issues caused by the chasm, which we're trying to patch with our manufacturing execution system. But why you should trust some like not well-known company from Poland instead of IT giants like MPDV or Cogniscan or Sepasoft or Oracle, except the fact that we will be probably like 5 times cheaper and 2 times faster. Those are mostly systems that use old tech stack, which at the end of the day causes much higher total cost of ownership, TCO. Maintaining those systems requires vendor-specific knowledge or even vendor permission, so-called vendor locked-in. Those are the reasons why manufacturers often prefer to even change the manufacturing process instead of MES, because it means higher costs for them and longer waiting time. So which is absolutely crazy. So why us? Well, we have different modern approach to IT system implementation. So we're not selling a closed product where only the vendor has the right to modify it and change it. Everything we code uses a modern web tech stack without any technical depth and the need for preserving backward compatibility. That alone causes a significant decrease in TCO. We document our code, and you're the proprietary owner of the work we've done for you. So it's almost certain that at some point in the future you will be you'll have to change your production process, right? So the MES has to change with it, and it can be changed by us or pretty much by any other software agency of your choosing. Wrapping this up, in ITM DevLabs, we help in crossing this chasm between ERP silos and WMS silos. Most of our experience comes from cutting, bending, welding, injection molding, and industrial woodwork. But I believe most of the skills that we skill and experience and know-how that we use is pretty much universal. In US, we currently work with clients in Ohio and Virginia, and we're like very eager to find partners and clients in Chicago area as well. A good partner for me is a company that advises about industrial process and also implement WMSs and ERPs for manufacturers. So that's my business partners that I will be happy to go and try to find some partnership with them. So that's all from me. Thank you very much, and thank you for having me.